Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome back to Art Attack with Kevo. So for today, we will have another session for Connect the Dot Art. Previously, we were able to start with a tutorial and this is our output. Okay, so basically the concept was to randomly put dots on the paper and then you connect it and then you try to move the paper from one side to another just to find out what would be the possible figure that you can produce out from connecting the dots. So for this particular output, what we have was somehow an image of a dog. So what I did here is that I connected the dots and then I added some lines here for additional features like for the ear, eyes, for the mouth and teeth. We have the necklace or the collar or something like that. And then for the colors, you just put randomly colors one after the other, so you may overlap if you can look into closely. So that's basically how we do it. So the materials that I used again is a paper, and this one is a sketch pad. Best Buy, that's basically 49 pesos, so roughly 50, less than 50 pesos. And then we have pen, then we have brush number 4 and 3, and then we have poster colors. Okay, so for today we will have another session. Yay! So are you ready? Let's start. So again, you have to get one empty or blank sheet. If you have watercolor paper, that would be better because the absorption of water would be better as well. But for now, I don't have watercolor paper, so we will just make use of the sketch paper. So let's start. Get a pen. Okay, pen, and then randomly put dots on the paper. So here I'll be randomly putting dots. Compared with this one, I have only few dots, but for this one maybe I'll add more. Let's try to see what would be the result. So here we have the dots. Now excuse me, the next thing that we're going to do is we connect all the dots. But for the dots, or when you connect the dots, you can use ruler if you want to have straight lines, but for me, I do not normally use ruler, I just connect them. So let's start here from the top. Alright, and then let's have to connect them. Normally you do not analyze or try to make a figure out from the dots yet unless you're able to connect them. So just randomly connect the dots, and later on, that is your challenge. Try to figure out what would be the image after you connect all the dots. So here I just connected the dots without thinking of what would be the end result. So connect the dots again here, and another one, and another one here. Alright, so there you go. So this is our image. So for you to find out, or for you to come up with an image, you try to move the paper on this side. You see, is there an image? If you can't find anything yet, so you can turn to this side and try to figure out. How about here? How about here? What do you think would be the image that we can come up with this one? This is a bit challenge for me. what could be the image that I can promote here? Mhm. I think I already have the image. By the way, try to think of this. When you make an image, it doesn't mean that it has to be a perfect image. Like if it's an animal, it has to be a perfect animal. It could be just a certain features might be the same with an animal, like the toes and the chicken that you can hear right now. So let's try to do this. Let me try again. Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's try to do this. It's a challenge. What can we make out from this one? Okay, let's try this. We have the beak of the bird or the chicken, or I don't know yet. Then we have the wings and we have the legs. So let's try to do that. So for the eyes, some circles. And for the beak, just some more opening there. My apologies for the chicken, for the rooster, for the noisy animals in the background. So sorry for that. So we have the wings. Sorry, very noisy. Noisy. Now they keep on making unnecessary noise. Right, so we put the wings here. And then how about the, let's try to connect that just to make something. Okay. So what we're going to do next is we put some lines over here and here, and then maybe we can make some lines here as well, and then try to so let's continue with the video. Alright, so we're done with our output. So this is somewhat like a bird, so it's like a hybrid type of bird. So if you're going to look at that, the application of the colors are just being placed over the other, so overlapping. So there's no specific how do you call that? Specific placement of colors. You just randomly place them. Just make sure that the colors that you are putting side by side are somehow complementary. So what we're going to do now, as the end of our output, and the dog is again noisy as the neighbor, so you can either use pen or you can use a brush and black to put in your name. So I'll just use one for it to be easy and fast. So I just have to write my name here, have a Gus, and the year or the date for today is, what's the date for today? The date for today is May 17. So 5 17 2020. Alright, so we're done. Thank you for watching and hope to see your output also. Bye bye.